and good afternoon. You're watching The Journal.
A news magazine show produced by broadcasting and film students at Centennial College. I'm your host, Colin Artinian.
And I'm Keisha Smith. On today's show, we'll feature the story of an exciting salsa dancer who's burning up the dance floor, and she's only 12 years old.
Also, we'll talk about Centennial College's newly established internet radio station.
Also, look into what makes diamonds so valuable and a basketball-only gymnasium in Toronto.
Later in the show, we'll have a look at an organization that is making a difference in Haiti and a live performance by singer banjo player Keaton Evans. All this and much more coming up.
But first, tattoos have been practiced for centuries worldwide for various reasons, some good and some bad. Just getting a bit of ink on your skin can be life-changing.
Tattoos have served as a rite of passage, marks of status and rank, symbols of religious and spiritual devotion. The art of tattooing involves the placement of pigment into the skin's dermis after initial injection. Pigment is then dispersed throughout the damaged layer.
As the healing begins to take place, the damaged epidermis flakes away, leaving you with a nice-looking tattoo.
I recently met up with Vince Gentoli, who is a 19-year-old independent tattoo artist. Let's take a look at the video.
Sing it!
I've been tattooing for about 4 years now. Started on my own. Currently still doing it on my own. I've been tattoo school for a little bit, so got a little bit more experience and tips and tricks from there. Started watching tattoo shows. The first one that ever came out kind of inspired me to become a tattoo artist. That one is like the first tattoo I tattooed on myself. It was the cross. And then from there I just went nuts. I gave myself a new tattoo like every week. And that one is my last name. Kind of hard to read. I let my dad do that too. I got ones on my legs. All the ones here I've done myself. And that one myself. And that was for Mother's Day a couple years ago. Did that for my mom. This is one of the first big colored pieces I did on myself. So it's probably like the second tattoo I ever did on myself. And then there's this one, which I just wanted to color tattoo again, so decided to get a koi fish. Another life memento right here. It says seize life by the throat, but it's backwards, so that way I can read it every time I look in the mirror. My dad would always like lecture me and like push me to like, you know, keep drawing or you gotta put more money back into it and stuff like that. At the time it was like, whatever man, you know? But now I kind of see why he's doing that, like just to help me. So I'm not screwing myself over in the end, but it's helped. I've become a lot more punctual and a lot more understanding about the business aspect of it. There's been times where I've done tattoos and sat back and like I've actually gotten goosebumps from like looking at the tattoo because it's like, wow, I actually did that. Like it's pretty cool. It's a different feeling, man. It's something else.
Vinny did this up. A lot of it is freehand, so kudos to him on that. It tickled. It felt pretty good.
You're always going to learn as you go on. You learn something new every day, right? A lot of tattoo artists, they get to a point where they're good, especially my age. They get really good and then they become cocky and it's like, I'm the best in the world and stuff like that, you know? Like, no man, you're always going to progress. You're always going to learn something new. That's how I'm going to look at it. I'm never going to be perfect, really. there's always something you can improve on.
So Colin, I couldn't help to notice, but in your show, somebody got a tattoo on their finger of a mustache.
It was me.
Let me see it. That is too cool.
I think you need a mustache.
Okay, are we in the right camera? Is that good? Alrighty, that's pretty cool.
Vince is currently seeking an apprenticeship, but until then, he's just loving what he's doing and keeping his clients happy.
Also, just remember, if you're looking into getting a bit of ink work done, make sure that you approve a new sterile needle is being used. Our next journal story has music, athleticism, style, and a bit of competition. I'm talking about salsa dancing. For the next video, features 12-year-old Bria Comeling, who's one of Toronto's youngest up-and-coming salsa dancers. Let's take a look.
My name is Bria Comling and I just love to dance. I dance for 6 days a week and sometimes 7. I saw my mom and dad dancing and I told them that I want to dance like them. After they finally taught me the basics of salsa. I'm 12 years old and I've been dancing ever since the age of 3.
Bria Comelang is my daughter. She's been dancing salsa for 8 years now. At the age of 4, she started having private lessons with Oscar for Latin Groove Productions.
When I practice, I usually go over my routines and I take the criticism that Oscar gives me and I put it towards my dancing. Oscar usually tells me to point more often or to not bend my wrist because I usually do that a lot. I've learned a lot over the years that Oscar's been teaching me because he's a great dance teacher.
I didn't want to teach her because she was too little. My parents, her mother, and she was like, come on, give us a chance to teach. So one day I brought her up and I go, okay, let's see. And now I saw her a lot of talent in her. I go, wow. I taught her some little things and she just picked up. Not even a year after, she was doing part of the routine or my routines and a salsa congress here in Toronto.
Practice makes perfect all the time, especially in salsa, because you always have to hit your mark and always be perfect.
Bria was Oscar's first child student at the age of 4. She inspired Oscar to teach kids how to dance. After Bria performed at the Canada Salsa Congress in 2004, she was such a big hit that many kids wanted to learn how to dance salsa after seeing her amazing performance.
I like competitions because I get to win a lot, and some competitions that I've been at is Tucson Salsa Festival and the Salsa Carnival. I've won both of them, and it gave me a good experience.
At the 2010 Toronto Salsa Festival, Bria and her partner Sergio competed with 5 other couples in the amateur couples category. Let's see how Bria and Sergio did.